my name is Pam Black and we farm here at Norriston Farm, Thornhill, and this is our collie dog called Jura. Can you say hello, Jura? And we farm at the farm with my son Gregor and daughter Emily. So here at Norriston, we're a dairy and arable farm and we have about 410 acres, which is equivalent to 400 football pitches. We have in total about 300 cows. We have a bull and we have 2 beef cows. And of course we have Jura here, and she has a friendly cat called Biscoff as well. So Jura is 3 years old. When she was about 9 months old, she went to sheepdog school, which she really enjoyed. She's a really good worker. The silage clamp, come on then, come on then. We grow 160 acres of silage, but also have 200 acres of cereals, which is mainly barley. Now the cows eat around 50 kilos of silage a day. Now the silage is grass that's cut during the summer months. We squash it into the big pit here and then we cover it, and the cows just love it. If we make good silage, then we make lots of yummy milk from the cows. Okay, come on Jura, let's watch the cows have their breakfast this morning. Okay, so this is what we call the feed wagon, and the feed wagon holds about 5 tons of food for the cows. So in the shed here, we've got 120 cows and they're fed twice a day. So in the feed wagon, we've got 3.5 tons of silage. We've got 1 ton of super grains, which is a byproduct of whisky. We've got 300 kilos of barley, and this is barley that we've grown ourselves, that we've squashed and we've put into the mix. We've got 100 kilos of molasses, which is a byproduct of sugar, and we've got 350 kilos of a meal protein. So this is all mixed up in the feed wagon, and as you can see, the cows are munching away and enjoying their breakfast. So here we are in the calf shed. Now baby cows are called calves. Now, a cow will have their first calf at 2 years of age, and when a calf is born, they come into this shed and they're only hours old, and then the cow heads off to work straight away, leaving their wee calf with Jura and I to look after them. So the calves are fed twice a day, and they get up to 3 litres of milk each time. And when they're newly born, as I say, they come into this shed, they're fed by a bottle. And then once they take the bottle, then I move them on to like a milk bucket. Calf comes into this shed, it gets its ear tag. This is its ear tag with its own number unique to it. And then, say when it comes in to the calf shed, we train it first of all with a milk bottle. So here we are, here's the milk bottle. Look at this, look at the calf that's loving the milk bottle. So once it gets used to the bottle, then it progresses onto a bucket, and I'll show you what the bucket looks like. So this is the bucket, and we just hook it over the gate, and then the calf will drink milk from the bucket. So it's loving that. Oh, here's Jura coming to have a wee look at the calves too. And then once it's finished, we'll take it away. So here we are, the milking robot. The cow has just come into the robot. So here's the robot arm. And the brushes are now going to clean the cow's teat. So here you go, you can see each teat getting cleaned by the brush. So the brush looks at each individual teat, gives it a good wash. It goes on to the next one. It will feel tickly, but and it also stimulates the milk to help the milk come down. Okay, so that's finished cleaning, and now here we have, you see the wee red dots, that's lasers. So the robot with the lasers is looking for the teat for the cluster to attach onto. So that's one on, or that's two on, so you see these wee red lights. So it's looking for the third teat. Oh, that's on. And then we've got the last one to go, so that's number 4. Oh, it's not quite found it, it's nearly, it's going to try again. Go.
One's fallen off.
Oh, one has fallen off, but look, it's going to find it again. There we are, success. Here the last one's going on, there we are. So that's all 4 clusters onto 4 teats, and there you see the brushes are being cleaned for the next time, for the next cow. So these lasers, the robot has a good memory, so the robot remembers where the teats are in the cow, so the next time the cow comes in, they'll know exactly where to find the teats for the cow to be milked. Now if you look at the screen is showing 4 blue squares, and that means that the cow is milking from the 4 teats. And you'll also see that there's a number up in the top left hand corner, this number here. So that's the tag number of the cow. And the robot has given this cow a target to produce 14.5 kilos of milk. So at the moment we're sitting at 2.7. So we just wonder, or we hope that it will meet its target. So there it's gone up to 3.2. So normally a cow will take about 4 to 5 minutes to milk completely, and whilst the cow is being milked, it's also being fed. So it's getting lots of lovely cake to eat just now. Not birthday cake, it's special cow cake. It's got lots of protein and nutrients in that cake. Now the cow also has a collar. And this is what the collar looks like. And this collar goes round the cow's neck, and each collar is individual to that cow. And we get a lot of information from this collar. It tells us the temperature of the cow, and it'll also tell us how it's feeding, if it's feeding well, doesn't it, Jura? And it also will tell us, which is really clever, if a cow is not feeling 100%. And all this information goes on to Gregor's phone.
Got Gregor here, you gonna show us your phone, Gregor?
So
Phone.
Gregor can see it's a dashboard, he can see straight away if there's a cow that's not well. Plus all the other information it gives them as well.
Up there.
Come on, Jura, let's see. So, gosh, we're getting there. At the moment, we're at 11.1 kilos. Remember, our target is 14.5. So we're getting there. And she's been in the robot for for around 5 minutes. And this, we've got the four squares here, and we're still milking. It's milking at 2/4. There's a wee plus sign, which means that she's still milking in these 2/4. Yep, so still milking away, and we're now at 12.4. So gosh, the rush is on. Is she going to meet the 14.5 kilos? What do we think? What do we think? My goodness, this is exciting. This is exciting. And while she's milking, she's still getting feeding dropped into her trough. So she's happily eating away while she's giving us lots of nutritious milk for your breakfast in the morning. Gosh, we're now at 13.4 kilos. There we go. What are you all thinking? You thinking she's going to make it? She's going to make her target.
Gregor, what do you think? Is she going to do it?
Of course. The front two teats have now stopped milking, so the clusters have come off of those teats as each teat is milked individually.
You can see the milk on one still coming.
So she's starting to slow down a wee bit now. She's not giving as much milk, so she's slowing down. So she's coming towards her end of milking, but she's still sitting at 14. Oh, she's up to
4.6. So she's exceeded her target. Oh gosh,
So
that's
our
amazing.
now clusters coming off, and she's coming towards the end of her milk. And it's also stopped feeding her now. As you can see, she's
So there's just one cluster left to come off. So she's still milking in that one.
Oh, she's licking her lips there.
Oh look, she's having a wee look. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's her.
saying hello to Jura.
Yeah, where's Jura? Oh. So there's the clusters all off now. So now it's going back to its parking station. Here we go, and then it's going to get a full wash. So it's all fully washed, ready for the next cow to come in. And then when that cow comes in, it will have a target as well. So here's the next one in. Oh, there it's doing its wash. It's all nice and pristine for the next cow coming in. I wonder what number this is that's in. It's just doing its final wee wash. Oh, here we go. So we've now got 1965 has come in. So we'll go through the same process. The brushes will come round and wash the teats again individually. Make sure they're really clean before the clusters come on. Again, you'll hear the feeding go down into the trough with the cake, the special cow cake. So there we see, there's the teats getting brushed, cleaned.
This process, this will go again, and some of these cows will be milked up to 4 times a day.
And how many litres do they give again, Greg? I've forgotten.
So the average 40 litres a day, with some cows producing over 11,000 litres every lactation.
So Jura and I are in the tank room now. Now this is the big tank that all the milk goes into once the cows are milked, and the lorry comes in, the milk tanker comes in about 7:30 in the morning and takes away about 3,500 litres of milk. Now the milk has to be below 5 degrees because we want to make sure the milk doesn't go off. Just like when you put your pint of or your litre of milk in the fridge, we need to keep it cold. So it's nice and cold for our breakfast in the morning. So the tanker will take the milk away where it will be pasteurised and bottled. So Jura and I love our milk in the morning, so I'm just going to get some fresh milk out of the tank.